chimes through the palm tree leaves. You feel the tropical water wash over your feet. In a moment, you will open your eyes. Listen to the sound of the waves. Now, open your eyes.
I was afraid to touch the water, to swim in the ocean, to walk on anything other than a solid land. But everything changed now. After 25 years sailing in the open sea, I came here today to share with you my story. It all started with a weird dream. Images, they were coming inside my head, clashings. Some of them I understood, and some of them I couldn't. But the message were clear. It was all about hidden treasure in a faraway island. And there's a box that I need to find. I couldn't understand what's inside that box, but the mystery drove me there to chase it. I decided to visit the sea. I decided to ride the waves. At that point, I understood the relationship between the sun, the sand, the waters, and the wind. And one time while I was sitting close by the shores, building my sand castle, I saw a bottle appearing somewhere over the waves. I looked at it, I paused for a second, and then I decided to jump and catch that bottle. While I was about to open that bottle, a huge shadow appeared behind me. I looked scared when a voice behind me said something like this: "Boy, don't touch it!" I looked behind me and I was scared to see this huge captain. So I decided to run away, but the captain catched me from my shirt. And he said, "Boy, where are you running? Don't you want to know what's inside that message?" I looked back at the captain with fear and hope and said, "Maybe yes, I want to know." The captain looked at me and he said, "Boy, curiosity is what pushed Columbus to discover a new world. Searching for answers is what pushed us to the new frontier, sending ships all over the galaxy." He looked at that map and said, "Boy, there's an adventure waiting for you." I still remember that captain, all these wisdoms that he shared with me on that day. It transformed my life. I decided to join the sea life. I decided to sail all over the world looking for wonders. And once I tasted the sea life, sea on land had no taste at all. I loved the sea, the ocean, the waves. I was able to read the stars and understand the maps. I was able to see the winds driving the ships and control my own ship. It was an amazing life to be a sailor in the open sea. And once the war started, I decided to be a captain. I decided to go and lead the ship, conquer the enemy, and win the battle. I went to the king and I said, "I want my own ship." And the king looked at me and said, "Ha! You want your own ship? Do you know what you should get?" I said, "What?" He said, "If you really want to help the kingdom, you need to be a privateer, not a captain. You need to go This is how you can serve your kingdom. I looked at him and that offer, and I didn't like it. But I don't want to turn the challenge down. I told him, yes, I will accept the offer. So I took 2 ships in the open sea. I was capturing all the enemies' commercial ships. Kill them, destroy them, taking all the money and share it with the kingdom. I created fear in the heart and mind of my enemy. And I was able to control the sea. And then I wanted power, fame, money. The war ended. What's the meaning of a war anymore? When the war ended, the king decided to send ships to capture me. He said that all my activities were illegal, that all the service that I provided for the kingdom were nothing. And he said, come back to face your destiny. I was feeling betrayed by my own king. So I decided to become a pirate. I decided to control my own destiny. I understood at that point that I was sailing toward the south all my life, and my life was worthless. I looked at my life and I said, I don't want ships, I don't want gold, I don't want fame. What I really want is freedom. Obeying orders, following rules can guarantee a very normal, safe life. But who wants a life where food is bad, where wages are low, and where work is hard? I want to live exciting life, full of fun and enjoyment. I want liberty, to be able to explore the whole oceans without fear. I took a long journey being a pirate over the open seas, and I was feeling like my ship floating over the clouds. I controlled the sea with my sword and wisdom. And I understood that in the ocean, it's all about the experience that you get there. It's all about the adventures that you have while you are hunting for the treasure. There are so many true stories they said about our past. Some of them they were true, and some of them they were fake, fictions. Some of them they said that we took all the treasures from the kingdom's ships. We killed all the crews, but that's not the truth. Some of them said that we had all the broken ships and we were able to deliver the travelers safely to the shores. But I can tell you the truth. The truth that we conquered and destroyed all the king's ships that tried to capture us. We took them all and we destroyed them all. And we sent a very clear message to the king. We sent the crews back to the king saying something very important to him. That even if you can kill us, even if you can destroy us, you can't kill our mission. Life of a pirate is full of treasures, full of adventures. But we were not like other pirates. We were not stealing from other ships. We were not taking over other commercial vessels. What we were doing, we were looking inside the ocean for hidden treasures, forgotten treasures, and we were bringing this to share it with all of you. And today I'm here to share some of these treasures with you. You know, treasures are not about the money that you find. It's not about the gold. It's about the wisdom that you gain while you are finding all these treasures. It's about the quest, the adventure that you take going to that treasure. as well as the gain that you gain at the end. The reward of that journey. I understood being a pirate, that being a pirate is not about being the hero, unless all the other pirates are heroes on their adventures with me. And finally, even if you can go and control the whole sea and be the captain that no one can conquer, even if you can get all the treasure all over the world, what's the benefit of it if you lose yourself? You end up with the whole treasure in the world, but how much do you really worth? What is the actual value of you? Oh, now I remember all these old days, especially that day when the captain opened that treasure map. And the funny thing about it that it was actually empty. There is nothing in it. The captain was laughing and he looked at me and he said, "Boy, here is your treasure map. It's up to you to find the treasure and then draw the routes to get there. It's your mission. And at the end, many of you can find the treasures in life. Many of you can go and draw the maps for treasures, so for other people to find your own treasure. But it's not about the treasure. Some people, they can find the treasure and they can lose it. It's about you. What they should never forget, what they should always remember is you.